Hello, my people. I hope everyone is doing well. It's a new week, and I wish you all that you wish yourself. And I hope that all the energies that you would have put into whatever you're projecting is realized. Now, I came on here to speak briefly on something I observed whilst watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode last night, and it kind of bothered my spirit. You know, there's a saying that goes like this: whether you do or don't, you're damned. When it is upsetting when accomplished grown-ass women demonstrate negative traits and they are so catty and deceitful as it relates to how they operate with each other. You know, realistically, you're not expected to like everyone. However, there should be a mutual amount of respect and some level of tolerance that we should, extend to each other. Sometimes, ladies, we have to teach ourselves better to be better. A totally different orientation is required to effectively, make these adjustments and changes. It is important for us to understand this because we live in an evolving world and we have to intermingle with each other. Listen, we were all born with a purpose. You just have to find yours. It is inherent. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Real Housewives of Atlanta has been one of my favorite reality shows. You know, I have my little guilty pleasures. And after looking at a few scenes, I was kind of triggered. Something about Marlo, and I'm just using them. I have absolutely nothing against these people. I have nothing personal against them, but the actions, how they operate with each other was totally unnecessary. You know, I am not invested in these people's lives, but the way they are exhibiting certain tendencies is exactly how they live. This is how people operate. And some women do behave this way. With the whole thing as it relates to Kandi's panties and the vibrator and so on, Kandi's a shrewd, savvy businesswoman. And I think she found a way to advertise a new product she may have added to her line. So the constant regurgitation of this product and talking about it in a negative sense, it's so not sister-like. You know, they talk about the sisterhood. I'm going to do content on this falsehood as it relates to the sisterhood. There is absolutely no sisterhood. Everyone is for themselves. Everyone is for themselves. Actually, I learned the hard way as a businesswoman, which is why this was so triggering for me. You know? Listen, ladies, you have to be leery of snakes as you sashay across the room to your quiet accomplishments. Because women are not always nice to each other. As women, we're not always nice to each other. And that is so sad. We want people to acknowledge certain things about us, but then we portray these negative traits. I mean, it's reality, but it's a sad reality, and we need to fix it. We have to look at these things and call each other out on it. It is sad that most women still have not reached that or attained that level of conscious thinking to realize that we're more powerful as a collective than we are in cliques. I don't do cliques. I have been there and, I've been ostracized because I would be the friend to say, listen, you can't talk about someone behind their back. I don't do that because I hear for others, I hear for myself. Because if you're going to do that to someone you say is your friend, then you're doing the same thing to me. And sometimes the sense of entitlement that we exhibit, we don't owe each other anything, even in a friend group. Listen, you are in control of your destiny and should not pass that off on another woman who is making strides down the path she has chosen. Listen, I learned a long time ago that people are fickle. They like you today, and for whatever reason, tomorrow, you are the worst thing that could have ever crossed their path. The only protection you have is to discern and decipher who the real ones are, which will then help to separate from the goats. Contrary to beliefs, there is no time limit on atonement. So as we take our strides down the road to self-discovery, let us just do some introspection. and try to be better. Positivity and authenticity are two of the most sustainable traits. So, as usual, stay safe and be safe.